Hi guys, today we're going to be talking about health. Health is such an important part of our lifestyle and for our bodies. We all know this.
Yes.
And today we have joining us the beautiful Andrea Thompson. She is going to be sharing some tips and tricks and even her favorite juice recipe and some stuff about this. So I'm Jamie Andrews. This is my sister Jennifer Wagner, and again Andrea Thompson. This woman is, I have to say, so amazing because I feel like she is such a voice of hope.
Yes.
She has gone through a tremendous health journey herself that you're going to hear from her in just a minute. But she is just so encouraging, so inspiring, and I just can't say enough about her. We just love her. So we are so excited that we're enjoying.
We're in her lovely home too.
Yes.
This is real. This is really her kitchen.
Yes, for real. This is live footage. So, really quick, I just wanted to share because she has written two books. One is, if you can see this, I Am Resilient, and it's amazing. You can find it on Amazon.com, Barnes & Nobles. Is there any other platforms you can order?
You can go to IamResilient.net. You can go to
Bethel.
our website, AndreaThompson.org. You can go to Bethel Bookstore.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shop.bethel.com.
Yeah, you're going to want to pick it up.
Yes,
it's amazing.
it's a good read.
Yes. And then the other one, her newest book is How I Beat Cancer. It's actually not out yet for the public. The only place that you can order it is TBN. And you definitely want to go and check it out. She's actually was on there doing a live episode, and it's amazing, telling about her journey, her testimony, all that kind of stuff. So you'll definitely want to go see that. It will be coming out for everyone August. So you want to be looking for that. It'll probably be on her website. She'll be giving you all the updates and all that good stuff. So
you can get it early on TBN, get the exclusive, and be really cool, and be like,
and be in the in crowd.
Yes.
Or you could wait till August. But
But why wait? You want to go there now.
Get it out.
Yes.
Life changing.
It's amazing. So, for those that don't know you, Andrea, why don't you share a little bit about your journey and
your story?
Yeah, your story.
Okay. Welcome. Hello. So I am Andrea Thompson, and I'm so excited. Thank you so much for coming over and allowing me to be on your show. This is so wonderful. I love to. This is like one of my favorite things to talk about next to Jesus, and my new grandson, right?
Oh my gosh, he's adorable.
So anyway, just really quickly with me. I've had a long journey in life, but back in 2012, August 1st at 8:30 in the morning to be exact, I was diagnosed with cervical cancer, and I was given a year to live, and it was scary, and I wasn't sure what to do. I mean, I did have enough of a medical background with schooling, my degrees in physical therapy, so I just knew that I couldn't build the body up and destroy it at the same time. But God had a very specific plan for me. And so I said, okay, I'm in. And so I went on a healing journey of his design and his plan. And he began to implement and bring in medical doctors and nutritionists and natural doctors and things, which I had a background in nutrition, but not to the level that I do now. And the wonderful thing is that within 90 days, the cancer was 100% gone.
Wow.
And so now it's been 6.5 years.
Yeah.
And yay!
Amazing.
So it works. God's way works.
Yeah. Amen.
And so now I get to share it all over the world now. And I'm a health coach. I'm a health advocate. And I do coaching, consulting, write books and TV shows and conferences and it's awesome. But
all one looking fabulous.
All one looking fabulous as a grandma.
Yes.
She does not look like a grandma. I get an amen. Yes.
Oh, I love that. And I have to say that even for us personally, like she's our go-to. She recommended it in this stuff for me to take. Like if you, it's like natural. It's called Histoblock from, is it Nature's Sunshine? Yes.
Yeah.
I take that like whenever I have a hint of feeling sick.
Yeah.
It's like incredible. Like I do not.
It does.
I feel like I just don't get sick anymore, and I'm just like, Thank you for this knowledge.
We love natural
That's
remedies and how to get over stuff. So that's what we're really good with. Andrea, I have this. What can I take? Well, it's natural.
Yeah.
So we love that.
I think
She loves, like even answering your questions. So like if you have any, you want to check her out on, she's got her Instagram. And what is your Instagram name?
So Andrea Thompson. What is my Instagram? Oh yeah.
Who am I?
Who am I? Hold on. Yes, the brain is working. Andrea.Thompson for Instagram. You can go on my fan page, Andrea Thompson on Facebook, and then AndreaThompson.org, which what I was trying to say earlier is the website and I do weekly blogs that come out, so you can sign up for that. We have all kinds of resources and tools that we offer people, because for me it's about bringing solutions for lasting transformation. But we're all individuals, and what may work for one doesn't necessarily work for the other. But the end goal is for us all to be healthy. And our bodies were designed for that.
That is so good. And if you're like me, I don't really like to do all that research, but this lovely woman has done it all
She's done it all for you.
And you can trust it. She has like cross-referenced and done it all. So go and check it out, because her blogs are amazing, and I love the tips and tricks that she gives, and so it's all good information. So it blesses us daily. So
Oh, good. I know that all this hard work is paying off. Not just for me.
Yes. So we wanted to dive in
and ask some questions.
Yes, exactly. So why don't you take it, Jen?
Well, we do have very busy lives. Everyone, like between like having kids, your job, like outside activities, like there's a lot going on. And so in that chaos, how do you stay healthy with everything, like the busy life, like the to-go mom, like just, her kids are going wild, like, what do I grab for breakfast? What do I go? Like, what are some tips and tricks to stay hehealthy
and not
crazy,
just throw something in the microwave?
Let's leave the microwave alone. What can you do besides the microwave? For a busy life.
Besides throw that thing out. Oh, you mean busy life like all of us?
Yeah.
What we do on a daily basis. Okay. There's so many things that we can do, and I think that we can get caught up in overcomplicating things and trying to figure out, oh my gosh, how do I do this? When we think about whatever we're doing now, somehow we had to learn it and we had to start doing it. And so for me, it's being purposeful. It's setting aside time. It doesn't take a lot of time, but it does take some time, and it needs to be a priority. So for me, I want to make sure that when I'm going to the store or I get my list, I make I do what I need to do. I have everything in, because if I don't have stuff in my refrigerator and I don't have stuff at home, then I'm going to be trying to figure out where I can get something fast to eat, right? And I can't do fast anyway, unless it's healthy. So, but
that's nothing. No fast.
Right.
Let's just X that out.
So, but we can do fast healthy if we're prepared. So I take whether it's, our vegetables, our fruits, I have them cut up ahead of time. I spend 2 or 3 hours in my week, in a whole week. That's not much.
No.
And
the whole week.
And prepare. I'll cook my meats. I'll cook more for the week. I will prepare. Now listen, I'm not about having to proportion things, because I feel like if I'm eating healthy and what's going into my body, then I'm going to get all the nutrients that I need. My body's going to naturally feel full when it's full, and then I stop. So instead of weighing everything and trying to figure out, sure, I'm not eating I can't, generally, but as long as I cut up the celery, cut up the apples, cut up the carrots, put them in bags, put them in. Now, if you're using bags, I'm always using BPA-free bags. Very good. But I personally love to use glass. So I go to Costco, I buy the glass jar, the containers, and then I store everything in there. If I make salmon, I'll make 4 or 5 pieces of salmon. And then that way it's done. Chicken, meat, whatever. So snacks, have snacks around. Almonds, dates, figs, fruits, things like that.
Yeah.
I love that. I
Yummy
love
stuff. I know.
yummy.
Yes.
No, that's
I love that because
like,
I'm such like a
yes.
convenience person, so that's what to me is key. Like when you do having that prep and
Yes.
that stuff is great because some of like me, like when you want something like and it's like if it's not prepared ahead of time, it's like that's when I'm like
yes, and they have those
yeah,
single
I start
size.
to wander.
Exactly. Single size servings of hummus, guacamole
Oh,
that are
oh,
organic
yeah. I love
that you
hummus.
can get, and you already have your your good.
Oh yes, vegetables. Just
Yes,
frying hummus.
exactly.
Love it.
And those can be on the go.
Yes.
Yes.
So
So
it's-
that was a good on the go.
Yeah, so that is like food wise. But
Yeah.
here's the thing. As much as we are, it's about what we're eating and
Yeah.
the nutrition that we're putting into our bodies.
Yeah.
It's really what we're bringing to the table, what we're bringing, how we're bringing ourselves
Yeah.
to that food as well. That makes a difference. So if
That's
we
very
are crazy, chaotic, stressful people,
That's good.
okay?
So health for everything.
Yes,
Mind,
it's-
soul,
it's-
body.
It truly
Yes,
is
like, yeah.
because our bodies can't digest food in a state of stress.
Now, really.
That's amazing.
See, I didn't even know that.
Okay, so
Wow.
we're
I know.
Tell us
Today.
water. I'm so
I know.
good.
So, and actually, this is so key because this is what I do with my clients.
Yes.
A lot of them will come to me and they're like, "I want to lose weight." You know, they're like, "Do you
Yeah.
do you deal with weight? We do.
Yeah.
Do you deal with losing weight?" And I'm like, "Why deal with weight?"
Yeah.
Because weight and its loss, there's so much to it.
Yeah.
And so people, I mean, I could tweak a diet all day long. I could give you a specific plan. We could get you to lose the weight, but
Yeah.
but your body needs to be in a state of relaxation
Yes.
in order to be able to digest and process and assimilate. It's what we call metabolism.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Mind blown.
You see
right
like
now.
those little things.
What is
going
happening right now?
Yeah, I know.
Amazing.
Right.
So good.
So if we want to be able to absorb all of this wonderful nutrition food that we have spent, some hours on preparing, why not be in the right state to be able to digest it and allow our bodies to be nourished? Because our bodies are doing amazing things for us, right? I mean,
Yeah.
while
Yes.
we're working and we're on the go and we're taking care of kids,
Yeah.
but one of the biggest fallacies is take care of yourself last, do everything first.
Yes.
Right.
But unfortunately, I work with thousands of people that's not quite working for you. Haven't found one yet, including myself.
Like, yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah, that's good words
So,
of wisdom.
yes.
Imagine that.
Exactly. So when you come to eat, wherever it
Yeah.
is, you want to come with your inner queen or your inner king or
I like
your
that.
prince
I
or
do.
your
I like it.
princess.
Yeah.
And because
Yes.
that means you have the authority of what's happening with your body. Okay, that's a whole other.
Wow.
I know.
A whole other segment we gotta talk about. I know. This might be a part 2. So
Yes. Yes.
Wow, I love that.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
gosh.
food is
amazing.
one part of it, but our emotional metabolism
Yeah.
is just as important as the physical metabolism.
That's so good. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if
Wow.
you prepare, and then you have that already, you're going to not have so much of that stress. Anyway, because it's all going to be there for you. You won't have to think about it, but our bodies actually need to know what it is we're eating. Yes. So this is a whole other talk, but
You could just keep
but
going.
yes, but it's
We
so
do
important.
need more.
But
more
it
than
is.
just one.
Yes,
Yeah,
because
we
a
do.
lot of people will say that they eat healthy,
Yeah.
and I'm exercising and all of these wonderful things.
Yeah.
But if they're in a state of stress,
Yeah.
their bodies are not going to react in a positive way to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, so good.
So good. We'll definitely have a good part 2.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
So that is great. Like, I feel like with all that different stuff at home, what about, like, if you're traveling?
Yes.
And you're, like, nonstop.
But you travel a
Let's say,
lot.
Like,
You
yes.
travel,
Yeah,
and like
but
obviously,
yes.
when you travel, like there's not great food choices available, or so you go places and it's just like,
Well, and sometimes you're really limited on what you
Yes.
can find,
Yes.
even.
yeah.
So don't stress.
I'm like,
Okay.
Oh,
Don't
right.
stress about it.
Just
I know,
breathe.
like everybody just breathe. Now for me personally, the more that I have the option of finding places to stay around wherever it is that I'm going, and I plan ahead. So like whether it's myself doing it, my assistant doing it, my husband helping me, whatever. All right, we will locate healthy options.
Yes.
So that way
Yes.
I don't get there and then I'm like, what do I do? Okay, so I really try to stay around at Whole Foods as much as possible.
oh yeah.
But yeah, so But if not, I take snacks with me.
Okay.
Okay, so I will have a suitcase.
Just the food.
Yes, I mean,
Yes.
even if it's a small one or a small bag.
Yeah.
And I will bring anything there's so many things that we can bring that don't go bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, or, you know, even if it's dried fruits and nuts, and I could do powdered juices and greens and things like that, and beef jerkies, grass-fed,
Oh,
you know, turkey jerky, beef jerky, bison jerky,
carnivore,
deer
so I like
jerky.
that.
Yeah. So you're getting
Yes,
protein,
beef jerky.
right? You can do single packets of almond nut butters.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm salivating right
I know.
now.
So
All this talk.
I know,
like,
right?
Oh, I feel hungry.
I know. I will take, if I know I'm going on a plane, I'll literally make my sandwich or whatever I want on my bread that I know that I can have, my
good.
meats that I know that I can do, and then I take them with me.
Okay.
Now, if I lose my mind and I totally forget to do that,
Yeah.
okay, don't stress. Wherever I'm at, I just make sure that I will find the best quality that I can. And I know that then I'm taking my supplements, taking my probiotics, doing what I need to do.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
So like, that's a good, like, again, the supplements is like a key thing that you
Yes.
can't quite find super healthy or
Right.
something, but that was definitely, like,
Yeah.
Or you may not even know what's in the stuff that you're
yeah,
eating.
so it's just, but yeah, it's the supplements
True.
will help. So that's
Maybe
key.
sometimes we don't want to. No,
Yeah.
I'm just saying. No, I do. I want to know. But yeah, so having the supplements there to help my body,
Yeah.
not, you know, when my body's taking in things that it's not
Right.
used to, and that it's actually very
Yes.
foreign.
Yeah.
Meaning not because I don't eat them, but because our bodies don't recognize those chemicals and they don't want them, period.
Yeah.
Then I just make sure that I have supplements that can help my body aid in getting rid of that.
That's great. That's so great. I
Whoa.
swear,
You should have
this
heard
is
that
mind-blowing.
in both of these ears. Like,
That's great.
woo.
Love it.
And I think what I keep hearing, which is so good, I think to really take home and make a lifestyle is plan ahead. Whether you're at home or whether you're traveling, to plan
Preparation.
ahead.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Prepare for the
yes.
lifestyle. Prepare for the journey.
Because you don't know what you're, you know, we may wake up saying our day's we have this, but then, you know, then your daughter could go into labor and then it's baby time and you're like,
Yeah.
you know
Right,
what I'm saying?
It's so
So
good.
you
It's
just
so true.
don't know
Yes.
what's going to happen.
That's
But
so
as long
true.
as you're prepared, it's like, okay, I actually now have an extra meeting that I need to do. It's around lunchtime. I don't have time to cook, but I did prepare. I did make extra stuff. So I can grab me some, you know, organic rice that I cooked ahead of time, or sweet potatoes and a chicken or fish or something like that, and some nuts, and just grab and go. Grab and go.
Grab and go. That's good.
I'm all about
Grab
that.
and go.
I love it.
Yes.
Speaking of grab and go, we also have some lovely grab and go fruits and vegetables here. Can you maybe tell us a little bit about juicing and maybe share like a favorite recipe or like some tips on like even juicing too, like what you have in the fridge, like how to juice, like for those like who maybe have never done it before, like where do you start?
Yes. Okay. So juicing is fun and it should be creative and it's not stressful, because everyone's like, no, there's like this magic way of doing it. Well, so today I just grabbed what I had. So make sure you have some wonderful, healthy options. I don't have many today, but it's not necessarily my day to prepare. Okay? But I have enough to do. So now in this book, in How I Beat Cancer, I actually outline 2 of my favorite juices. And when I was battling cancer, I juiced 13 times a day. Now, that doesn't mean you all have to juice 13 times a day. Even if you can get in 1 juice a day, is wonderful. Now, if you are dealing with a chronic illness, we talk a little bit different. But just every day being able to get juice into your body, because it's like an IV going directly into the cells. And it's just like, it's phenomenal. It's just so life-giving. So I juice probably now, I probably drink anywhere from like 4 to 9 juices a day. But it's just because I like it.
I feel so
okay?
deprived.
I mean,
but I didn't have my one yet.
okay, but let me tell you, today I've only had 1. So if I only get 2 or 3, I'm okay. But on average, I'm a 4 to 9.
Okay.
All right?
We got some work to do.
No stress. Just
No stress.
No stress. Now, this machine here is a cold press machine. So you can actually juice. So if you're preparing ahead of time. You can go ahead and juice, and this will actually last 36 hours in your refrigerator. Okay, so you can put like a jar of it, and then it's prepared. So all you have to do is go to the fridge and pour a wonderful glass. We'll talk about that. So today I just pulled out cucumber. Love cucumber. Some people like it. So here's the thing. It's totally what you want to do. This is what I had. Green apples. I do green apples because they're lower on the glycemic index. The lowest amount of sugar is what I like. In fact, I love my juice now without any fruit. But some people say you might as well just go lick the bark off my tree. But that's okay.
That's how I'm person. I need some kind of fruit in it. So
if you are that person, put some green apples.
I love a good Granny Smith.
Yes. So Granny Smith is good. So we have cucumbers, we have lemons and limes. They're very alkalizing to the system. Okay, a lot of us have a very acidic environment, so the more greens we put in our bodies, the better.
I love the tartness from them.
And the yes.
I think I'm very acidic, so that's good to know.
Yes. Swiss chard. Love Swiss chard. So I would do romaine lettuce, Swiss chard, kale, dark green leafy vegetables. Spinach, yes, spinach. Unless you're dealing with kidney stuff, then I wouldn't suggest spinach. Because it's high in purine and it creates more uric acid. But that's a whole other thing. Okay.
Wow.
I know.
But see, it is kind of important than what you I guess.
It is.
Knowing your body.
Yes. So that's why people do consultations, and that's why we get to what does your body need, and that's why we do specific testing.
Yes.
Because we want to find out. But here's the thing: if you are wanting greens, put them in, okay? Like, come on, all right? Like, just put them in. You're okay. So green leafy vegetables, and then celery. Celery is wonderful. You probably have all been hearing about how, now it's drink pure celery juice. I've been doing that. I know, I've been doing it for 7 years. Okay, I don't know, whatever.
She started the trend.
I know,
I'm like, man, I should have wrote a book sooner on it.
I know,
right?
So like, I've heard that latest thing that I'm like,
but it is. It's so powerful, the properties and all of this. You know, everything that God's created just has such super powerful properties and chemicals that it does.
He just seemed to make all the things he knew our body.
I know. And people say, but I don't like it. I'm like, well, actually you do. It's just that it's all covered up by all the other junk you've got going on. You don't realize it, but your body actually loves this. Okay. Carrots, love carrots. Okay. One of my juices that I do is purely carrots and green apples. All right. So I would do 1/4 to 1/2 of a green apple, and then the rest I would fill up with to make 8 ounces. 8 ounces is equal to a cup of juice or 1 serving of juice.
Good to know.
Okay? All right. So that's what we have today. And then I would cut this up in small pieces, and then we would feed it through this machine. And then,
but to save you, because otherwise that is so loud.
Fiber goes in, it's so loud. Fiber goes on one side, the juice goes on the other side. And once we prepare all of that,
ta-da!
Yes.
The juice.
It's lovely.
L'chaim. Cheers.
That was great.
Oh, that's amazing.
Okay.
Gosh, well, that was super helpful and informative. Like, I learned a whole bunch, right? That was amazing. I love that.
And if you want even more recipes, again, more tips and tricks, not only do you want to check out her books, but you want to go to her website. You want to follow her on.
Yes. Oh,
follow the blog.
And if you guys, so my TV show will be airing Monday night
on TBN.
6:30 p.m. Pacific time, 8:30 Central time, 9:30 Eastern time on TBN exclusively. You can get this there. Otherwise, and this has my entire protocol. I outline all the 5 keys of disease, cancer, how to prevent it all, or how to overcome it if you have it. And I give all my everything. Everything is in here, and it's super in nice, not nerdy medical terms either. Okay,
so we can all understand.
Layman's terms.
So everybody can get it. Yes.
That is so great. Well, thank you again, Andrea, for joining us. We are so thankful that she's decided to share her journey with the whole world.
And open up her kitchen to us.
Yes,
to you
it
guys.
is so helpful. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us.